Do you always fall in love with men that are cheating on you, are lying, are using you? Then you are maybe asking yourself, are all men cheaters and liars nowadays? But this is not a coincidence. Mostly relationship patterns are repeating, and that's why you are always attracting those kind of men. But today this video will help you understand the pattern and the psychology behind it and help you attract a partner that is good to you, is treating you like a queen and not a partner that is lying to you. So if you want to level up your dating game, then you should keep on watching. So the first and most essential thing is that you understand the pattern and that you notice that the cycle is repeating. Look at your past relationships. Do you see that you always attract the same kind of man? Then this is a sign for you and you need to accept it. It's nothing to be ashamed of or think to yourself, oh my God, why do I always attract those kind of people? I'm here today to help you understand it and then also heal from it and solve this problem, because there are many things that actually lead to this problem of attracting the same partner that always treats you like a doormat. And the most important thing now is that you see this pattern, you accept it, and you also see the emotional pain behind it and think to yourself, okay, there's definitely a need to change for me because it's affecting me so much and I always feel like I don't deserve love and I just attract people that abuse me. So you need to really also have the feeling that you want to change. And lastly, you need to also understand the difference between love and emotional attachment. Okay, now we will dive into the reasons why we attract those kind of partners. The first and most important thing is that we tend to attract people that are treating us bad if we think about ourselves that we are not worthy of receiving real love. And this has something to do with low self-worth and low self-esteem. And you should definitely work on that because mostly we don't directly see that, but somehow in some women's minds, it's like subconsciously integrated to think, yeah, I don't deserve more. But let me tell you, you deserve more. And you should work on your self-esteem. Another really bad point is the fear of being alone. This is in our heads really often. And I get it because we are all kind of detached, especially through using social media and everything. We don't really have real connections anymore. And this comes along with the fear of being alone. And then we tend to stay with someone that is treating us bad because we don't want to be alone. But being alone is also super important for your growth, and in this way you also sort out people that don't belong to you. If you say to a man, I'm sorry, I'm leaving, you don't match my standards, I'm going to be alone until someone comes that matches my standards, this also shows you then that you love yourself and that you value yourself, and that is also super important. Another thing that is super common in women's minds, and I think it's really sad, although I get this point because I was also acting that way, thinking that we can change a man and we can fix him. This is not our job, we are not his mother, and you cannot fix someone that does not want to change. Like, you cannot save someone. That's why I was mentioning in the beginning that it's so important that you see that you want to change this, because we need to really have this desire to change in order to really change. I can tell you now a million reasons why your relationship pattern is hurting you, but if you don't really have the desire to change it, it will just repeat itself. But if you think to yourself, yes, Leah is right and I need to change, I deserve better, you can really change something. And the same goes for our partners. They need to have the will to change, and we cannot force our will to change them onto them. We will just waste our energy and we will just stay with someone that doesn't really want to change and is just taking up all of our energy. So you cannot change someone, you cannot fix someone, and you cannot save someone. And this is something that you need to integrate into your head. Another thing that I also struggled with in the past is attraction to toxicity, drama, and intensity. I always thought that, yeah, if my partner really loves me, he's jealous and he's fighting with me, like he's showing me that I mean so much to him. And that's why I was really attracted to this drama. Even though it was not good for me, I was always associating it with the feeling of love. And this is something that comes from our childhood. We will dive into this in a few minutes. But before that, I want to tell you that drama and toxicity are not how a good relationship is looking like. And another point that goes along with that is that we are attracted to relationship patterns that are also familiar to us. Because from our childhood, let's say you were growing up and your mom chose a husband or a partner that you were also growing up with that is abusive and is basically just toxic, and you think to yourself that this is familiar and that this is good, so you also feel attracted to it. And this is exactly the point where the cycle always goes on. And this leads us to the next chapter, because there's actually psychology behind all of that. We always think, okay, maybe this is a coincidence, maybe all men are cheaters and liars, but no, let me tell you, there's psychology behind it. As I already mentioned, childhood experiences shape our attraction to partners now. We are always looking for something that is familiar, and that's why we are attracted then to toxic partners when we were growing up with parents that also had a toxic relationship. Another thing is that you could be conditioned to tolerate disrespect. You were growing up and your parents basically just made you tolerate disrespect. And now in your relationships, you're not speaking up because you were conditioned to really tolerate it. And that's why you never speak up. That's why you let him cross your boundaries. That's why you don't leave him when he's cheating on you. And this is something that also repeats itself all the time. Another reason is that you could be mistaking attention and also dominance for love. This also goes along with our childhood. You see, it's really clear, like our childhood has such a huge impact on us. And basically, when you were growing up, maybe you were neglected by your parents and they did not give you so much attention. But when they did, you thought, oh my God, they love me. And now you also project it into your life now. So you mistake this attention or dominance, this toxicity for love, when it's actually not love. Something else that is super sad that also goes along with a low self-esteem is that you need the validation of others. And you just need the approval of men to feel loved and feel good. This also shows that you have deep childhood wounds, and sometimes we don't even see those wounds. But if you reflect, and you really need to take the time for it, and you dive deeper into your mind, maybe there is a wound that you don't see right now. So you basically really need to sit down and think to yourself, okay, where do I carry wounds that affect me now? And you can also make a list. This is really essential for you, because then you exactly know what you need to work on. Okay, this was a lot, and I get it that it's also not the easiest topic to think about, but let me tell you, this is not where the story ends. We can break this cycle, and now you will learn how to break the cycle. We need to recognize red flags early on. No pink glasses. We need to see the truth, and if you don't see it, the people around you see it, and you should listen to them. They don't want something bad for you. If someone tells you, oh, this partner that you are dating right now, or this partner that you are in a relationship with right now is really toxic, or something is off, you should question it and listen to them, what they have to say. So you really need to focus on that. Focus on things that are toxic, red flags, in the early beginning on. And we need to think to ourselves, I deserve better. I deserve a healthy relationship. I deserve a partner that loves me. And I deserve peace. A partner is not supposed to make your life feel like drama and constant ups and downs. This is toxic. And I get it, when you were growing up with these patterns, this toxicity feels super familiar, but it's not healthy. A partner should bring you peace, not drama. And you should really look out for that and think to yourself that you deserve it. And on your self-love, and just think to yourself, I deserve to have a partner that loves me and also appreciates me, shows me that I mean so much to him, and a partner that is not toxic and is not treating you like a doormat. Another thing that you need to do is boundaries. Set boundaries. Healthy boundaries. If people cross them, bye-bye. We are not staying silent anymore. We are speaking up for ourselves. And this is hard in the beginning, I get it though, but it's so worth it. Also, you need to learn how to value respect over this attention that you are seeking maybe in the beginning. Because respect maybe feels a little more silent and maybe not so present as this huge attention in the beginning. But respect is the foundation of a healthy relationship. So always look out if your partner is respecting you. This attention that you get in the beginning, mostly, especially in toxic relationship, it will fade. Don't focus on that. Another thing is you need to stop chasing unavailable men. It's a hard truth, but if you see that he's a red flag, he's unavailable, he doesn't want to change, and he's emotional, like disconnected from his feelings. He cannot talk about his feelings. My love, this is like a construction site that you need to work on, but you don't want that. You don't need a construction site to work on. You want a partner that is a healthy partner and is supporting you. So distance yourself from him, even though it's maybe hard and you think, oh my God, I can change him, I can fix him. No, don't waste your energy. And if someone is disrespectful to you, leave. It's a huge warning sign, especially already in the beginning. If someone in the beginning already shows you that he's not respecting you, he will not respect you anytime. Leave this relationship or this talking stage. The last thing that I really want to encourage you to do is seek therapy or someone that can help you, especially when you have these childhood wounds, because this is something that also goes along with trauma, past experiences, and it really helps to work on that. You can also journal or talk about this with a friend, but really find someone that can help you with that, especially if you have those deep wounds. Last but not least, I want to tell you that falling in love should not hurt. This is something that we mistake. Like we think, oh, it hurts, it's good, I love this person. It should not hurt. Of course, sometimes we get hurted in relationships. This is normal. But we oftentimes mistake that and think, okay, this is toxic, this must be love. It's not love, it's only drama. So really focus on your self-worth, on boundaries, and also on finding a respectful partner. So always be aware of the red flags and work on your self-worth and set healthy boundaries. In this way, you will attract a healthy kind of love. So my beautiful angels, this was it with today's video. If you found it helpful, subscribe to this channel so you never miss a video. And I'm really happy to see you all again on the next video on Sunday. Bye!